Hey there. It's time now. You know what time it is. It's time for 9 for 9 with me, Pastor Carzadean. This morning, hey, I don't want you to worry about it. I want you to don't even think about it. We're going to talk about don't even think about it this morning. I'm going to be right back. But hey, thank you for joining me. If you're here, go ahead and tag somebody. Tell them, hey, she's on. Well, didn't I say I'd be right back? I'm right back. Listen, if you're here this morning, go ahead and share with somebody. But this morning, our topic this morning on 9 for 9, hey, whatever time you're watching this broadcast, the topic is going to be the same. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. This Monday matters. We want to set ourselves up for success during the week. So don't get stressed about what's coming up. Don't get stressed about what happened last week, but on this Monday matters, getting ready for this week, whatever's on your plate. We talked about that scheduling. Whatever you scheduled or forgot to schedule thereof, listen, don't even think about it. Just go forth taking one day at a time. You know, when we worry about things, it can lead to overthinking and it consumes our time, it consumes our mindset, and overthinking can lead to what we call becoming restless. You don't get any rest. You're dreaming about that thing. You're sitting down trying to do something else and you're still thinking about this, that, and the other. Don't even think about it. Get your head clear because worrying leads to overthinking. Overthinking can lead to being restless, and restlessness can lead to stress. We don't want any of that. So don't even think about it. Take a deep breath. Start all over again. Go ahead. If you forgot to do your scheduling this weekend, guess what? You take a few moments this morning as you're getting started. Go ahead and plan, hey, ahead. But I want to remind you of this in First Chronicles 16:11. It says help support you and help you be encouraged. It says seek the Lord and his strength. Seek his presence continually. That means thinking about God. Don't even think about the other stuff. Just seek his presence. Be in his presence. There's a peaceful place there. There's a place that leaves the stress on the outside. It says seek his presence continually, but it starts off by telling you to seek his strength. The joy of the Lord is our strength. Seek his strength. You don't even have to depend on yourselves. So I don't even think about it, people. Don't think about, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. No, when I say don't think or even think about it, I don't mean you can't put some thought to it. You have to put thought to the things you have to do. But overthinking, oh my goodness, it will mess you up every time. Listen, let me give you one more scriptural reference to help you. Matthew 6:34 says this. Therefore, do not be anxious about tomorrow. You've heard me say that. For tomorrow will be anxious for itself. When tomorrow comes, whatever tomorrow needs, tomorrow will get. It says sufficient for the day is its own trouble. Wow. Listen, whatever's going on today, you need to try to resolve today. Not worry about what's going to happen tomorrow. Don't even think about it. That's it right there. You can't fix tomorrow or the next day until tomorrow gets here. Even with your greatest plans, there's nothing you can do to execute tomorrow until tomorrow arrives. You know, you could have a meet and greet, maybe I could say, for tomorrow, but you can't meet and greet tomorrow until tomorrow arrives. Do you get it? You know how we think about somebody's coming to visit, or we think about something we want to plan for some occasion. Well, we can plan, we can put things in place, but we can't actually execute those things until that time actually comes. So when I say don't even think about it, I don't want you to be worried about it. Because when you overthink it and you worry, oh my goodness, you become restless and you get stressed. It's not even worth it, is it? You're worrying all the way about that meeting you have on Friday. Don't even think about it. Put the plans in place. You can give some thought to it, but not get so caught up in it that you can't see what happens on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You're so focused on Friday until you miss something that has to take place even before that time. Wow. Plan if you can. Work on that schedule. We talked about that. Put some things in place. Put some reminders. I'm going to tell you a great way to not have to think about, I've got this to do, I've got that to do. This little tool right here that we like to run our mouths on, that we like to go to social media, it's got a great calendar in there. Hey, on any of your devices, if you're not still a paper and pencil person, put it on your device. Go to your calendar. And guess what? In that calendar, there are some alerts. You can alert yourself the day before, up to 2 days before. I tell you, if something is coming up in a month, you want to make sure you don't forget it. Hey, don't even think about it. Go ahead and put it in the calendar. I've gotten to a place now where I'm getting good with this. I take it to all of my appointments. And when I have to reschedule appointments, guess what? And they're saying, can I give you a card with it? No, let me go ahead and put it on my calendar because then I don't have to think about it until it's time to think about it. Wow. Plan if you can. It's the best way. It's going to help you. Don't worry about it. Listen. Either it's going to happen or it's not. So, hey, that's what I wanted to talk about this morning. Don't even think about it. Give some thought to it now. Don't dismiss it, but don't let it take over your mind and your thought process. So, listen, before we go this morning, that's really it about don't even think about it now. But before we go this morning, this is the last day of the month of October. And we know we've been wearing our pink all month. This is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Listen, though we say national, that's throughout these US of A's. This thing is global, you see. Breast cancer awareness this last day of October. Listen, we need to be aware even beyond this. But since we're in unity with basically the globe, the earth, hey, which is his and the fullness thereof, let's remember this, especially for our women. 1 in 8 women is diagnosed with breast cancer. So listen, I have 9 sisters, and I'm so grateful to God and I'm praying. But we've got to be vigilant and we've got to be diligent about our mammograms. Hey, go ahead. Make sure you get yourselves checked. Even for those of you who may have experienced breast cancer, make sure that you're still getting yourselves checked. If somebody has been affected in your family, encourage them. You have young ladies who are not being taught, who are not being encouraged. You take the time, mentor them. Hey, it happens once a year. And I'm going to tell you something, just as an encouragement for those of you who may have a mammogram and something shows up. I don't want you to stress about it. Don't even think about it. I've had it happen several times in the past. But listen, by the grace of God, when they retested, it was nothing. Many of us, and we don't talk about these things, have a condition which is fibrocystic. That means we have a lot of fibrous tissues in our bodies and in our breasts. And so sometimes those show up, or sometimes we feel something, and that's all it is. But we need to make sure. So I encourage you this morning, this last day of October in 2022, I encourage you going forward to go ahead, schedule your mammogram. And while you're getting your mammogram, go ahead and schedule for the next year. And there are sometimes when the doctors or the offices where they're doing them, they say, well, we don't have that calendar ready. Then you put a reminder in your calendar 3 months out before time for your next one. Hey, I told you this is a powerful tool and it can help us with so much. But Godspeed to each and every one of you. Thank you for joining me this morning on 9 for 9 with Pastor Carzadean. I want you to spread this message. Go ahead, drop somebody's names in the chat, in the comments. Go ahead and share it out for me. God bless you. I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to see if I can who's here. Good morning, Tammy Woodland. God bless you. I know I'm on 9 for 9 in a little over time, but I want to take a moment, my sisters, my brothers, to acknowledge you for acknowledging me. Good morning, my Dina. That's my FC. So good to see you. Hello, Lakeisha. I'll make sure I tell Bill hello for you. There's my son, Franklin Butler. Wow, I think I see my nephew watching this morning. Good morning, Edward. Go Falcons. Y'all got a win on yesterday. Hey, this is all about us, 9 for 9, how we're going to make it through the week. But I'm telling you, don't even think about it. Get your little schedule together and keep going forward. Jeanette Ferguson, good morning to you. Now, if you don't drop a comment in the chat, I might miss you. Don't be offended. I love each and every one of you. But hey, listen, my production manager on there, Bertha Faison, I see you, my sister. God bless you and I love you. My production man over there is cueing me, and it's about time. But before I go, guess what, people? Hey, so that I can have me an awesome day, get myself together on this Monday Matters, I'm not even going to think about all the stuff I have to do, at least not for a moment. I'm going to take me some time. Guess what? Hey, and I want to say to my FC this morning in my teacup, go have yourselves a cup of positivity. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.